Now, Tottenham just made a decision that could either save their season or destroy it. Welcome to JSN,
Definitely going to destroy them.
Juma Sports Network. Now, today we break down Tottenham's shocking appointment of Roberto De Zerbi, a manager known for brilliance,
the best
but
managers.
also chaos.
Yeah.
Now, this is Ephraim Juma. I'm here with Seth. Seth.
Yeah.
Tottenham are at a very bad place in the league. They can't qualify for anything.
Anything. They can't.
Two, they must save their their league. It's a big team. Tottenham is a big team. It's not a team that we expect to go to the relegation, right?
Yeah.
And play in the championships. It's an abomination. In fact, it's a shame, right? So, do you think Roberto De Zerbi is going to save Tottenham's season, or he's going to destroy it?
At this point, with only 8 games left, there's no room for saving Tottenham. I think the ship has sunk already. So it's just a matter of just doing your best not to get in that relegation zone. But if it's a matter of battling to get in a better form, that will not happen.
It's not.
Yeah.
For now, it's not about a better form.
It's just
about
survive the relegation.
having 1 point above the relegation battle.
Exactly, that is the battle. And I think it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard because De Zerbi, with the players at his disposal at Tottenham, is going to struggle.
And they can't play his kind of
football.
football.
And they can't play. So no, if De Zerbi comes in and says, you know what, we are going to do what we can do with this squad, then maybe things might work out. But then I don't recognize De Zerbi as a flexible coach when it comes to his tactics,
And
especially from building from behind.
In my own opinion, the only player that can play De Zerbi's kind of football is Kudus and Maddison.
Yeah, Kudus and Madison.
And Madison, is a injury prone
Kulusevski
injury.
does that.
Van de Ven, Kulusevski can do that. Kulusevski, Van de Ven. Then we have who? We have Christian Romero that could be good on the ball. But now the goalkeeper, that goalkeeper, will he survive that?
Vicario.
You know,
Pedro Porro can try.
yes, he
Yeah,
can try, but for the larger
No,
purpose,
currently
Tottenham
with the current
will
squad,
not-
he cannot risk building from the back with the current stock because starting with the goalkeeper is a traditional goalkeeper. So maybe he should find temporary solutions and rescue Tottenham.
The way we know De Zerbi, we don't know De Zerbi as a more flexible coach on his tactics. De Zerbi sticks with the building from the back system.
Yes.
And when it stopped working at Brighton, he could not come up with anything, so he got sacked.
He just went to Marseille.
Yeah, the same thing with Marseille. When De Zerbi gets injuries, that is, he's got a similar problem with Pep Guardiola, where if his quality players are injured, they struggle to maintain possession.
Yes, they struggle.
So
they just start playing their own.
Exactly. So if he's going to come in and the players who can fit into this system, all of them are injured, that means he has to adapt with the players who are currently available for selection, and it's going to be hard for Tottenham to adapt to the De Zerbi tactics. So if it's a matter of De Zerbi adopting with the club, then maybe we might see a different style of play from De Zerbi. But if it's Tottenham to adapt to the De Zerbi style of play, then they are going to get relegated.
Now, Seth,
Yeah.
my question. Do you think De Zerbi is going to sink with Tottenham into the relegation?
That is why I'm
Is that something you're waiting to watch, or you're
I'm
certain?
I'm not certain about them being relegated by De Zerbi, because I would love to see De Zerbi in Tottenham, because at least we will have that competitiveness for
I like to see that white shirt doing tiki-taka thing.
So there are two sides of the coin in this matter. So we will have a Tottenham that if it tries to adopt with De Zerbi, then they're going to get relegated. But if De Zerbi adopts to the situation at Tottenham, then they might come up with something to save them from going to from being relegated. So one side we have De Zerbi adopting Tottenham, and then the other side of Tottenham adopting De Zerbi. And the current squad can definitely not adapt to De Zerbi. That's sure, 100%. So the agreement that can save Tottenham is De Zerbi to adapt with the current squad, and then identify his players' weaknesses and their strengths, and then now give them different roles. What Michael Carrick is currently doing at United, giving a player a role that suits him with his ability, identifying his pros and cons, and then utilizing that. So if it's a matter of De Zerbi figuring that out with the players, then we might see it. Tottenham playing totally different football from what we are going to expect, from what we should expect with the coming in of De Zerbi. So it's going to be hard for the Zerbi to turn things around. That is a fact.
Okay,
It's going to be so hard.
Tottenham are fighting to survive a crucial run of games.
Yeah.
The club has taken a huge risk by, of course, bringing in Zerbi.
Yeah.
He's known for attacking football, but also tactical stubbornness. He doesn't change.
He doesn't
right?
change, yeah.
He's like Ruben Amorim.
Yeah.
Reports suggest that even if Spurs go down, he'll stay and rebuild.
Yeah.
This is not just a short-term fix. This is a long-term gamble for Tottenham.
That is a long-term gamble.
So the questions we are putting out to our viewers is: will players adapt quickly? Can the Zerbi fix a broken dressing room? Or this is another failed experiment? Tell us, a genius move or a disaster waiting to happen, right?
Yeah.
Just subscribe to JSN. My name is Ephraim Juma. I'm here with Seth.